think we all know someone, or maybe we've even been this person, who cries out to God in your moment of desperation and nothing happens. And you start thinking like, oh, God just doesn't love me. Like, I'm just not his favorite. I'm not one of the special ones because I've seen him do it for other people, but he didn't do it for me. Anyone else guilty of that? Just me? Okay. But are you ready to have your mind blown? Because this is what he's been teaching me lately, is that prayer is like a seed, and you cannot pick the fruit the same day you plant the seed. So those times that we're crying out to God in desperation, what we're doing is planting a seed. But you have to wait for that seed to grow. You have to nourish it and cultivate it and give it time before you can pick the fruit. But we're so quick to say, well, I said the prayer and the person still died, so God just doesn't love me. I said the prayer and there's no financial provision. My bank account looks the same, so I guess I'm just not one of his favorites. And we neglect to realize that our actions have a part in this. Now, hear me. Your actions do not determine whether you get a miracle or not, but your actions determine whether you grow or not. And the more you grow, the more you see that fruit. And sometimes that fruit is in the form of a miracle. So if you want to see more miracles in your life, if you want to see more healing, if you want to know that God's going to come through for you in your moment of desperation, plant the seed, water it, nourish it, help it to grow. Focus on your relationship with God, and that will bear fruit, I promise you. But if you're not sure how to grow closer to him, that's why I wrote this book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless. Now, you don't need this book to have a relationship with God. You don't need this book to grow closer to God. But sometimes people just get easily confused and easily discouraged, and it's helpful for them to have someone break it down to them. That's what this book is for. You can go back and watch all of the videos on my page where I share a lot of this information as I was learning it. But if you want it quick, concise, all in one place, this is a good place to start. I also wrote a journal to go with it called Go Ask God the Journal. This is 120 question prompts. You can ask God these questions, journal your answers down below, and it helps you practice hearing his voice. So if you think either of these things would be beneficial for your walk with him, then I would encourage you to go grab a copy. You can find them on TikTok Shop, on Amazon, or at yourfriendcaitlin.com. But it's time to stop living in defeat. Go plant your seed.